In this video, we're going to be clarifying butter. That is, we're going to remove the milk solids and the water, leaving just the pure butter fat. We're going to be doing this with unsalted butter, which is typical. Now, for our purposes, unsalted butter is going to work well because what we're looking for is a cooking fat, something to saute with. If you are wanting to make clarified butter or drawn butter, say to use to dip shrimp or lobster in, I would recommend going with the salted butter, simply because it will have the flavor in it. And so you could kind of refer to that as drawn butter, but for our purposes, we're going to be making clarified butter for sauteing, which is also commercially available as ghee, G-H-E-E. You can buy this in most high quality grocery stores. It tends to be rather expensive though if you do buy it. So making your own save you some money. Now this method's a little bit more aggravation, a little bit more work than doing it the classic method, but for amateur cooks I think it's a good way to go, simply because there's no chance of burning the milk solids when heating the butter and ruining the whole batch. So this is a simple method that anybody can use and produce very good results. As you can see here, the melted butter is already beginning to clarify with the water settling at the base and the whey and milk solids floating on the top. Hang the now melted butter in your refrigerator diagonally, fasten it with a clothespin or some other device, and allow it to settle out and solidify. Give it plenty of time to set up and solidify. You can leave it overnight if you'd like, but make sure that the butter fat has gotten firm, because we're going to be handling it later. So it doesn't need to be soft, but rather hard. Now here you can clearly see that the liquid and the moisture is at the bottom, and on top of the butter fat you can see the whey and the solids. And so we're just simply going to separate and remove the whey and the solids and the liquid from the butter fat. We'll do that by taking a pair of scissors, just cut the tip and drain out the liquids. Removing the milk solids will allow the butter fat to have a much higher smoke point, so that we don't have to worry about burning those milk solids and giving an off-putting flavor to whatever we happen to be sauteing. But we will still retain that buttery flavor which we all love. As for the solids, we will just remove the butter fat from the baggie, and then you just simply take a knife and scrape it off. Just clean it off, get rid of all the little white specks and pieces, get down to the clarified butter. You can wipe it off with a towel as I'm doing, and there you have it. You've got your own clarified butter. Alright, let's give it a try, shall we? Let's fry us a couple eggs, see how it works. I love the sound of frying eggs in the morning. Okay, let's see if I can flip this without mucking it up and breaking the yolk. Haven't done this in a while. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and flip. Oh, okay, well, that was a half-hearted attempt, huh? Alright, let's try again. See if we can't do better this time. Yeah, I got the pan a little bit too hot. I'm going to have to flip it quicker than I wanted to. I've removed it completely from the flame, but you see the retained heat is cooking the egg really quickly. The pan I'm using is a Dubois cast steel from France. The black coating is actually seasoning as with cast iron. Okay, let's try the flip. Up. Well, that wasn't graceful, but I didn't break the yolk. Not particularly pretty, but it'll work. But you can see that a properly seasoned cast steel pan has nice anti-stick qualities that rival, let's say, Teflon. And of course, without the chance of toxins or whatnot getting into your food. But just as with cast iron, cast steel doesn't respond well to acids like tomato sauces or wine reductions. I use other pans for that, either stainless steel or tin lined copper. The acidic dishes tend to strip the seasoning off, and you don't want that. Especially since it takes quite a bit of cooking time to build up a real nice seasoning on your pan. You don't want to strip it off making a tomato sauce. Okay, the best part of any cooking video, that is enjoying the fruits of our labor, in this case, cackle fruit.
That's good. Real good.
I hope you found this video informative, if not a little bit entertaining. And I hope you'll try this clarified butter method on your own. And as with all my videos and recipes, you can find them at cheftylermacon.com. Thank you.